Yo, 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 what up, guys? It is Jose, and joining me today is the usual cast. We got Marcus, Ricky, and Julio. What up, guys? And in case you guys didn't know, this is going to be episode 10 of season 2. So we're getting closer to the halfway mark for season 2. Thanks for staying with us, guys. So to get us kicked off, I'm going to tell you a little story that happened to me. So tell me why I got home and all my furniture's missing. And I'm so pissed that I do what everyone does when they're pissed. I went on social media, got on my IG, and I said, when I find out who broke into my house and stole my furniture, it's popping. Lo and behold, a few minutes later, I get a message. And it's from Rent a Center, and it said, pull up. So,
Bro,
my bad, Rent a Center. I'm not pulling up. So, yeah. You
gotta
good.
run up on the furniture store.
Man, they bold
Oh,
up
man.
there.
Yeah, no, they basically, call my bluff.
Yeah, their new motto is fuck around and find out.
Yeah, for sure. So now talking about fucking around, and this is the worst case of fucking around. We got a Nebraska mom that was sentenced for sexually assaulting children during sleepovers. So to get into more details on that, her name was Christina Greer. She was recently sentenced to 64 to 102 years in prison for sexually assaulting 12 and 13-year-old boys back in 2017 and 2018. So her daughter was having co-ed sleepovers, and during these sleepovers, she was giving alcohol and marijuana-infused gummies to the boys to take advantage of them.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. That shit's wild.
What the fuck?
Dude,
That's crazy. I'm
these
just saying,
sounds
how
like
can
the
I
kind
come to
of
the
sleepovers
sleepovers?
I want to get invited
These
to.
sounded like my kind of sleepovers.
Dude, this shit
Let
sounds
me hit them
fun.
gummies. So here's my question though, bro.
Yep.
This was a white woman, right?
By her last name, I think so. Christina Greer.
Only reason I'm asking is because that sentence. That's the first time I've heard of someone getting sentenced that long for sexual assault.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Most of the time, it's what 3 to 10.
Mm-hmm. This is damn near life, 64 to 102 years.
I mean,
I needed to give her 69.
Mm-hmm.
That would have made this story so much better.
So,
Abusing.
First question for you guys. So this is kind of what stood out for me is that these were co-ed sleepovers. So it was a girl inviting boys over to sleepover. I don't know about you guys, but I wasn't.
Hell no.
Nah.
It was all
I'm
girls.
trying to go to this sleepover. What's up?
It was either all girls or all boys.
I'm about to pull a rent center and text her mom talking about I'm pulling up.
I was waiting outside and be like, what's good?
What's popping?
For real.
Don't mind me just watching.
Dude. Also, she's not good looking because they didn't put a picture on her on the fucking article.
Oh, dude.
Good point. If she was attractive, she would have got that picture.
Bro, it would have been just like that correctionals lady, the correctional officer.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Dude, funny story. Quick one. When I was working at Doctor's Medical Center, it was this chick who got hired, but she did not like men in charge at all. Anyone above her, she did not like them. She always gave them lip, always bitched about shit, and then when I come to find out some shit, I had spoken to one of the CDC officers who came to bring an inmate in. He was like, "Hey, you know who that is?" I was like, "Nah, what's up?" So like, "Did she tell you she used to work for the CDC?" It's like, "Nah, she don't say nothing. She don't like men." It's like the reason why she don't is because she got fired for having sex with an inmate.
Oh damn.
Yeah, bro.
No, I think that the chick that I'm talking about got her beat though, because she had sex with an inmate in front of 11 others.
Damn.
Yep.
So all the motherfuckers was like, "Don't mind me just watching."
You just lost the respect of the entire block right there.
Not really. Motherfucker was like, "Hey, I got next."
She must have like worked at Centerfolds and do those shower dances.
Must have, bro. But this mom must be working somewhere. But like, that's the kind of sleep. You kidding? Alcohol and marijuana infused gummies.
Yeah, well, welcome to, I guess, 2017, 2018.
Sounds like a
That's
hell of
when
a
they
movie.
happen.
Shit.
Me and my other 13 or 12 little yo friend would have been tagging each other in back and forth.
Yeah, but y'all know if this was a dad who did this to girls, his
Oh,
ass would have been
dude.
crucified.
Yeah.
Death row.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm
No.
not. I mean, I'm all jokes aside. This is horrible because, like,
Yeah. Do not
12
condone
and
it.
13-year-old boys aren't as perverted as we are. But
Or
Jesus
were.
Christ,
Like,
but that's insane. Like,
you shouldn't
jeez.
have picked a little bit older, like 15, 16, at least.
No,
old enough to get the driver's
Do not compromise. What the hell is wrong with you?
Nah,
Did you really just say
under
that
18
shit?
is under 18, Julio. Under 18 is under 18. But another dilemma that like I run into as a father is like, how young can I give my daughter a cell phone? These boys, 12 and 13, already had cell phones because they had explicit photos of this woman, this mom.
Yeah, you got a point there.
Like,
Yeah, but now you can get phones where you have complete access to find out what it is they're doing.
Yeah, it's like Google 5 phones and shit.
Google
Yeah, you
Fives,
can
yeah,
literally
that's-
see everything that's on
Yeah.
that phone. You can even
Yo,
like,
that's
mirror it.
insane. though, like-
and you can restrict it so she can't download any kind of fucking app without you knowing.
Matter of fact, it'll only accept certain phone numbers, and that'll be it.
No chat rooms, none of that shit.
Dude, this is insane though. Like, okay, at first I thought she was just like drugging them and then taking advantage of them, but like, there's explicit photos of her on there. So this goes beyond a sexual relationship. Like, she was forming an emotional bond with these kids. She was like genuinely grooming them.
Yep.
Yeah.
She is deeply disturbed.
Yeah, and I was reading the comments that like, I guess they're saying that now the line between adults and kids is very much blurred.
Hell
Fuck outta
no. No,
Fuck
it
You
fucking
know,
ain't.
where now like adults treat kids like friends more so like authority figures. So now they want to form
Yeah, that's a
No,
problem.
romantic relationships with kids, which
That will never happen.
completely wrong. I think the line is the line still. Nothing to be blurred, but you got some adults that are just
You got some
No,
adults
yeah.
that keep
they're
crossing that shit over.
taking that whole fucking love is age blind shit to heart now.
yeah, and that's just been around since forever. People like that just take the love is love regardless of what age they are. That's been around forever.
Age is
Yeah,
Think
but
like that.
come on, like, I get it. Like, yeah, you could have a mentor type of relationship with somebody younger, but like, love is love, not love is not love. Because, like, let's be honest, even like as crazy as I was when at my younger days, like, there's a lot of shit that I didn't actually fully grasp what I was actually doing till I was at least 18.
Yep. And I know one of like the first rules that we get taught is the half your age plus 7, as far as like when it's like what age is it appropriate for you to date. So I would always do like, all right, I'm 26, so youngest I can date is half of 26 plus 7, 20. So 20-year-old, I'm good.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even go 2 years younger than myself, to be honest. And that's if they meet certain criteria. If not, no, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do you guys feel about like your age plus 9?
Yeah, is that the new rule to give us more?
No, I'm just asking for a friend.
Let's all say I'm gonna put my age on blast. So I'm 32, so that would be shit. My math's horrible. This is from the valedictorian. 16,
41,
right? 16,
son.
32. Was that 21?
41. You said 39 plus 9.
No,
I said your age plus 9.
Oh, your age
so
plus
I'm
9.
32. I'd be like, for me, it'd be 41.
Damn, Julio, you
41.
39? I fucking knew it.
Look at this! Holy crap! It's getting worse.
Yeah, dumbass. You might want to start taking some ashwagandha or something.
Don't lie this morning.
So Rick, is that the reverse rule for how old you can date?
I don't know. I'm just wondering because, like, when I was 25, I dated a woman that was 9 years older than me. So,
Dude, I was 29. I dated someone 7 years older than me.
9 is a bigger number.
I know, but
hey, but
Yeah,
in all seriousness, how did you guys feel about that though?
I mean, I honestly, me personally, it didn't affect me until she started talking about things that I wasn't quite ready for, or like that I wouldn't be ready for in not that I wasn't quite ready for, but it was more so that I wouldn't be ready for financially and like emotionally for in in the span of that she had left in her window.
I just didn't like being talked down to like I was a child.
Oh, I wasn't talked down to like I was a child at all. I'm not gonna lie, it was a great relationship. You know, for what it was and for the short brief period of time that we dated, it was a great relationship.
Was there any clash with music, as far as like
At times?
At times,
but I think that was more like a cultural thing based on the fact.
That's true too.
It wasn't. It was more so like the age difference in the sense, and the person was like, you know, the lady I was dating was white, so she was more into like classical music, fucking country, shit like
Did
that.
not grow up in Tupac, huh?
Yeah, nah.
Couldn't blast that in 40.
Did not.
Blowing shit up outside.
All right, well let's move on to our next look. What I found, which is Bill Cosby was recently released. So, boys, you want to walk us through this one?
All right. Hey.
Sorry.
Roll that clip.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll the clip first before we get into it.
Oh man, I couldn't help it, man. I had to do it.
No, you didn't. Shut up.
We are following this big national story tonight. Bill Cosby's conviction overturned. Cosby was released from prison just within the last few hours. His legal team addressed reporters, but he himself did not speak. KPRC2's Taisha Walker now with a closer look at today's ruling.
Bill Cosby is a free man now out of prison and cannot be retried in this case. We spoke with a victims advocacy group here in Galveston who tells us this may end up causing more trauma to the women that were involved.
Today, innocence came to Mr. Cosby.
Bill Cosby has been released from a Pennsylvania prison after serving 3 years. Earlier today, the state's high court overturned the 83-year-old sexual assault conviction from 2018.
This is that rare case where a defendant who wins an appeal is not going to be retried. America's dad is going home.
The comedian was expected to serve 10 years behind bars. In 2018, Cosby was arrested after being found guilty of drugging and violating a Temple University sports administrator at his home in 2004. Cosby was released today because the court found a promise made to Cosby in 2005 by a former DA was not kept when Cosby was retried in 2018. KPRC2 legal analyst Brian Weiss explains.
What happened is that then DA Bruce Castor made a promise to Bill Cosby he wouldn't be prosecuted in criminal court if he waived his right against self-incrimination and testified in a civil deposition brought by the complainant. Bruce Castor's successor, Kevin Steele, failed to keep that promise.
Dennis Ferguson with the Resource and Crisis Center of Galveston County says it can be traumatizing for any sexual assault victim to learn their accuser has been released from prison.
They kind of recreate old memories that come up. So they may go through trauma all over again, just rethinking about what has happened to them in the past. So it can be very devastating to those individuals, yes.
Weiss says today's conviction can be appealed to the U.S. Supreme Court, but the odds of that taking place are very slim. In Galveston, Taisha Walker, KPRC 2 News.
America's dad should go hang out with Nebraska's mom.
Yep, they'd get along great together.
They would.
They'd have some dope ass parties.
My thing is, all right, so that damn promise you made. Why in the fuck would you why would you basically give the man a loophole to get out of jail later on? I understand you were trying to get his testimony and basically told him to waive his right to criminal prosecution by testifying or criminally basically implementing himself criminally. Self-incrimination.
Yeah.
So the simple fact of the matter is he incriminated himself, but because you promised not to prosecute him is the reason why he got it. So basically you fucked up and basically reopened old wounds for
all those victims literally just got screwed over by the FDA's decision a couple years back.
I mean, it's not even just that. Like, this is basically going to discourage other victims from coming forward.
Totally. It is, and that's pretty sad.
How much time did he actually serve? Bill Cosby?
3 years.
3 years
out of 10. So he got 3 as 3 to 10. 3 was the minimum. and 10 years was the maximum. He was expected to serve all 10 years.
He probably would have been on parole by 7 or 8 years if, he'd been having good behavior. But still, that's just... God damn, like, really? This is as close as you can get to getting off scot-free without going to trial, considering you still went to trial and put 3 years in jail. But fuck.
It's scot-free. No, he was convicted, and then some asshole found a loophole and overturned the conviction. All because you had to make a promise that you should not have made.
That's just crazy to me. I hear he's going on tour though.
Is he?
Yep,
Yeah,
he's gonna have tables full of brown.
Ever since he's been released, I didn't see so many people on TikTok doing these Bill Cosby dances and shit.
Oh man.
You guys think he's gonna have a 1 drink minimum? I just shows.
Ouch.
I think the more you drink,
dude, I'm pretty sure the bartender is gonna lock it up as soon as he takes the stage. All right, no more drinks.
So you guys know that show Pawn Stars, where you basically take like an old antique or something to trade in, and they say like best I can do is this. Yeah, Las Vegas. Like best I can do is this. Well, I've seen a meme on that with the whole Britney Spears situation.
Free Britney, best I can do is Bill Cosby.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So, what's going on with Britney Spears though? Like, why is she like not free?
They actually think her dad and a group of people that are like, how famous people have what they call handlers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They all went before court and basically said that Britney wasn't mentally stable enough to tend to her own money and shit,
finances and all that crap.
And so the judge granted her dad and a group of other people control over those things, and it's pretty much keeping Britney Spears in some form of like compound where she can't really like go out and do very many other shit other than go to Vegas and perform on those shows that she has in Vegas
and make the money for them.
Make them more money now. Shit.
Yeah.
Wow, bro. It's starting to seem like making money just creates more problems, like Biggie said.
Yeah.
Yeah, Biggie and Mace. How many more problems?
It's on who you trust to help you make that money, right?
Right.
Exactly. That's insane.
It's getting to the point where you can't even trust family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that is pretty bad. It just sucks so bad because like you wish that you could. Like
yeah.
It's insane.
No, for real. And it sucks too. This is like your father. It's like somebody like helped raise you is now as an adult still in charge of every last aspect of your life. That's pretty fucking.
Yeah, like imagine we actually start making some good ass money, and all of a sudden, family members you ain't seen in like years just show up out of the woodwork, trying to get in your good graces, trying to get you to buy them shit. Like at that point, it's getting to the point where like I'd rather probably not have the fucking money if I got to deal with all that bullshit.
Hey, you got that video of Bill Cosby yelling, "Hey, hey, hey," though?
Let's watch it.
Hold on, let me find it.
It's funny because like, hey, hey, hey is like what I tell my dad every time I call him.
Oh man, this just went full circle.
Yeah.
Your dad's like, déjame solo, Bill Cosby, and he hangs up the phone.
Yeah, he's not gonna pick up anymore, or he's gonna hang up and say, hey, hey, hey.
I don't want any drinks.
No quiero.
No.
Que sabe.
Oh, he knew all right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I say you do work in the alcohol industry.
That I do.
Something wrong
How's
with
that?
What?
Was he still looking for it?
Yeah, I found it. Hold on. What the hell? Why is this? Oh.
I gotta add more emphasis to the last hey.
Yeah, you gotta really dry that bad boy home.
Bro, he really does say that. Oh my god!
I told you. Shit, y'all want to see that damn dance he did too?
Yeah, let's see it. Let's see it.
Okay, let's see it.
Damn, why'd I close it?
I can't believe that he actually yelled it.
Oh, that's classic. First thing he says, getting out of jail to the public.
That wasn't when he got out of jail, Genius.
Fuck, it's still funny. Man.
That was during the trial. And is it this dance post jail or is this before jail too?
This is before.
So this is before he goes to jail?
Yep.
These accusations are ridiculous. This case is beyond weak, and this jury will recognize this and render the correct verdict.
But they didn't.
Break it down, bro.
Huh?
Break it down, Bill.
God damn it.
Oh man, that was highly entertaining.
Dude. He really goes.
For the record, we're not trying to pit. We're not.
Mhm.
If you guys are against the whole shit, we're not trying to piss people off. We're just showing you what we found.
Yeah, we're totally
That's
not
hilarious.
in like
Bill Cosby's comedy gold. That's why we're highlighting it.
But first and foremost, y'all got to remember the man is a comedian. Now, I'm not saying that what he did wasn't serious, but the simple fact that he found a way to make humor out of his predicament. Only a comedian can do some stupid shit like that.
Oh yeah, totally.
That was hilarious.
He's in an uncomfortable position, so he falls back to what he knows best.
Yeah, and that dance y'all saw, that is all over TikTok now.
Dude.
include the video. Some dude basically did a montage video with Bill Cosby and R. Kelly. Like R. Kelly sitting behind bars and Bill Cosby like getting to go home.
Bro. How many pudding
man,
pops did you think he got while he was in prison?
Oh man,
About the same amount of raisin cakes.
I did see
you usually got a cake after the pop.
I did see a montage of him of like how there was a whole bunch of like innuendos in his show that could have led people on to believe what he was doing was actually drugging people. Like the episode where he talks about how good his barbecue is and how that's why people are in a rush to get home afterwards. And then they pan out and everybody's like making out and shit.
Bro, that's fucking hilarious.
Must have some Molly.
That's like the biggest damn news of the damn week.
Shit. All right, well, let's transition to our next joke. So we have an old couple that's ready to go to sleep. The old man lies on the bed, but the old woman lies down on the floor. So the old man asks her, "Why are you going to sleep on the floor?" The old woman says, "Because I want to feel something hard for a change."
Damn.
That's when you're officially old.
Air that dirty laundry.
That must have been nice and firm.
No,
For a good night's sleep.
Oh no. All right, and then we got for a fuck my life moment. We have an update to an old story, and it's not super old. It's just a week old. We talked about it last week, and it's the LAX plane jumper. So we wanted to find out like what he was trying to do to get into the cockpit. We still don't know the reason for that, but we know now some backstory leading up to that moment and what he told the lady that he was sitting next to before he did that. So just to kind of give the name, I think the name's finally been released. So it's a 33-year-old Luis Antonio Victoria Dominguez of La Paz, Mexico. And
it's funny.
Apparently, this plane jumping incident was days in the making. So he initially was going to take a bus back to Utah from LA. And I think he missed the bus.
Yep.
Or decided to take.
He decided he wanted to get a plane after
he
doing
decided
a bunch of meth.
So instead of hijacking a bus, he wanted to hijack a plane.
So for a couple of days, he flopped from like hotel to hotel, bought like a shit ton of meth, was smoking it like day after day after day, and then he decided, okay, now I want to go. So he got a plane ticket to Salt Lake City, missed that. Went back to the hotel, did some more meth, tried to get another plane ticket, missed that one.
Again, yep.
Went back to the hotel, did some more meth, then finally got another one, got rescheduled for the 6 p.m. flight where he got on, and then he found out that they're not even going to Salt Lake City, they were going somewhere else. and he heard everybody laughing about it. So I guess he got pissed that he wasn't going to his destination. And I think he was trying to break into the cockpit to tell them, "Hey, you guys need to let me off, or you guys need to like go to Salt Lake City or some shit." I guess he assumed like if I not go, like his meth brain was firing on all cylinders, so he was like,
You mean
what?
this
If I
firing
knock
on all
on the door, maybe they'll listen to me. They won't think this is a bad idea at all.
Hey.
Yeah, that's a good job, brain.
Anyone
Keep firing those good ideas.
anyone else wondering where the fuck was TSA and all this? Like, they're supposed to be trained in spotting
let 'em
people
through.
like, and they let them through. You're telling like, I don't know,
Okay,
man.
you're assuming that he was tweaking on the way there. Like he even said he made it through the airport without incident. He didn't start freaking out until he found out that the destination was changed. Then that's when everything went sideways.
Also, how do you change the destination of a flight?
Yeah, seriously.
guess
Like
he
maybe he
booked
went to
it
the
wrong.
wrong gate.
Like, I think that's what I thought, that maybe he booked the wrong friggin' flight and
Yeah.
his meth brain was saying, yeah, this, even though this is going here, we're still going to Salt Lake City.
Well, this
That's
flies
what I'm
over
thinking.
Salt Lake City. Maybe they could just,
Drop me off.
land real quick. Let me bounce out.
Nah, bro. They're gonna open They're gonna open the door and let him jump out the side, and then they'll be good.
What's funny though is he dead ass like went to looked to the passenger and said like, I'm about to jump off this plane. I'm serious.
Yeah. And he fucking deployed the slot.
Yeah, he did it.
Like, can you imagine if he just walked up to her and was like, I'm about to jump off this plane, and she's like, huh? And he taps her, and was like, I'm dead ass.
Bro, if somebody said that to me, period, I'd be like, excuse me? Miss,
That'd
this
be insane.
motherfucker's ready to jump. That's what I'd be
Fuck yelling, I'm elbowing this motherfucker in the face.
Bro, that's insane though. Like, wow, meth. It's one hell of a drug, I guess.
One hell of a drug.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I'm jumping out.
Rick James is not
Forget
cocaine.
cocaine.
This is it.
Right.
It ain't that.
Meth is a hell of a drug.
Yeah, shit. Coke. I've never heard anybody
I gotta get off this plane.
I gotta get to the cockpit.
And the next story I think might be related to drugs as well, although I don't think there's anything linking to it, but it's feds indicting rapper Pooh Shiesty based on Instagram pics that he posted of cash and also the car as evidence in the robbery case. So Rick, you want to kind of walk us through and give us more details on that?
Okay, yeah.
Called
So
himself Dirty
apparently, prior to him being arrested for the robbery at a strip club, if I'm not mistaken,
and he's trying
he,
to security guard bouncer.
yeah.
Oh
So
my God.
so prior to that, he had already committed a previous crime where him and one of his close friends or associates had arranged to buy marijuana and some high-end shoes off of somebody. And when they met up with these individuals, they didn't buy shit. They actually pulled guns on them and robbed them at gunpoint while shooting them. I think one of them was in the ass and the other one was in the leg.
Damn.
And then so they were already being.
Oh damn! Someone shot you in the ass.
Yeah, so they
Someone
were already,
shot me in the ass.
Bro, they were
they
in
were already,
Miami.
like looking at them for this, and then shortly after that,
Reminds me of Fully in Call of Duty.
They were in Miami and someone
Dude,
got
that's
shot in
so
the ass.
funny, bro. That
dude,
Boys 2's reference, man, literally.
damn,
And we
somebody
got
really
footage.
shot you in the ass.
But
Who
damn,
did that,
someone
Marcus?
Then who will be you?
I shot you in the ass? I shot you in the ass.
Dude.
Dude.
Wait, we
I'm
have
not
video
saying
of
I
you getting
did it,
shot in
but
the ass.
damn,
Let's see.
someone shot you in
Damn,
the
bro.
ass.
I think
Hey,
we do have
I
video.
did shoot you in the
I don't know
ass
if
in
it's
Call of
an ass
Duty one
shot.
time. And
Probably
and I
multiple
was-
times, Julio.
Why do you keep bringing that up?
Jose actually dropped it a second.
I brought it up. My bad. But instead of Julio headshot, he was a pro at the ass shot. But
Let's see that video.
Let's see the video. I think we got a video on this. A Pooh Shiesty.
Thought of Julio shooting you in the ass.
Now, in just one station, surveillance cameras showing a new view of a violent shootout in a parking lot of a South Florida
shot in the
apartment
ass.
building. The barrage of bullets sending 2 people to the hospital, and it lands a rapper in jail. 7 Sheldon Fox with the exclusive.
Broad daylight bullets. 2 hit. over $500,000 in exotic cars. All of it on surveillance video obtained exclusively by 7 News from October. An ultra-quiet Bay Harbor Islands.
I got the knife.
Yeah, bro, he really got
And it
shot in the
involves
eye.
a recording artist, Pooh Shiesty, except unlike this clip, what happened here was no music video. The footage shows a McLaren sports car, Mercedes Maybach, and another Mercedes pull into this East Bay Harbor Drive condo parking lot. Men from the vehicles eventually get out and meet, and then this. The man in the white shirt has a pistol. The man in the black sweatshirt has a longer gun, and at about the same time, they begin firing before retreating back to the Maybach. The fancy getaway cars speed off, and one of 2 victims then hobbles to the car.
Skyforce 836.
The victims ended up at Aventura Hospital with injuries. But back to the scene for a moment. Police say the famous rapper was in that McLaren.
If I shoot my gun 300 shots.
Police and prosecutors say Pooh Shiesty was part of the group that ended up in this parking lot that October afternoon where the shots flew, and it happened right across the street from the police department and town hall here in Bay Harbor Islands, and days before an arrest. The town of Bay Harbor Islands says you're wanted for aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. He's also charged with armed robbery. Bay Harbor police names 1 other for aggravated battery in their affidavit, saying the 2 left the state in a private jet. Police also using these Instagram photos, showing Shiesty with an assault-style rifle and cash as part of their case. They say the shooting came as one of the victims tried selling high-end sneakers and marijuana. Who, they got the right
guy? Hands on a SKS rifle. Good for him. Yo, how does he expect to get away like from that shooting?
Here's my thing though, dude. He was signed to one of Gucci Mane's fucking records actually. What was it? 1071 Records or some shit like that.
That's crazy.
Oh, that stands for shooting. Nice. That's actually what 1071 stands for.
As one of you guys mentioned in the video, like his name fits perfectly, like Pooh Shiesty. So for our older audience or younger audience, because I don't know if we still use shiesty as a slang word, but shiesty basically just means a greedy or inconsiderate act.
Oh yeah,
which he totally did right there.
Totally. Scandalous. It's insane to me. But isn't this part of like didn't he also have an attempted robbery at a strip club or something like that?
Yeah,
after that?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So after this, he had an attempt because he got out on bail for this one.
Yep.
And after this, he had an attempted robbery or committed a robbery in a strip club, and then while committing said robbery, dropped $100 bill at the scene of the crime.
That match.
Which then the police used his Instagram post where he was flashing that same $100 bill.
Oh, it matched the serial number, right, or something like that.
Yep.
Wow.
You dumbass.
You retard.
Yeah. Fuck his life.
You dumbass.
Dude, I just
Pendejo.
How dumb do you have to be?
Yeah.
Bro.
Hope those likes on Instagram are worth it.
For real.
All right, guys.
I guess you could take.
I'm surprised he didn't have a couple grams on Instagram, bro. I mean, from all the shit he was showing off.
I'm just saying, bro. You could take the person out of the ghetto, but it's hard to take the ghetto out of the person.
Mm-hmm.
That's a goddamn mindset, though.
No, that's true.
It is. I mean, that mindset is fucked.
The moment your ass gets out of the ghetto, you just assume what you just gonna keep living your damn life. You're not gonna change or evolve at all.
You're gonna live things the way it did it, just not in the ghetto.
I'm like, don't give me that bullshit. This is what I did and it worked. I was like, yeah, it worked now, but now you got to change shit so it can continue working. You doing stupid shit like this, getting thrown in jail after you just like I don't know if he just signed or if he signed a while ago, but bro, you had money coming and you doing stupid shit like this.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. I mean, once you have a certain mindset, it's tough to break.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like Julio said, how do you expect to get away in that McLaren?
Yeah, dude. Like, where do you think you're gonna go, bro?
That
like,
bright fucking yellow and black.
Flashy.
Nobody thought this man.
Nobody else is rolling around in a McLaren that looks like that.
You dumb very fuck. Like unconspicuous cars, you know.
Like the Maybach, maybe.
Even that, bro. Like,
no, the Maybach you might be able to pass.
Should have showed up in some black.
You know how many people don't even know what the fuck a Maybach looks like? They'll just think it's a goddamn Lincoln or a fucking Chrysler 300.
Yeah, but just a high-end car for any form of crime is
just because
the
you
dumbest
can't
idea.
see it, dumbass, doesn't mean
Don't
other
do
people can't see it. And you know I'm right.
Yeah. Julio, I think the car in the next story might have been
I think his brain just took a shit.
Hey, Jose, I heard you visited one of your friends at home the other day. How did that go?
Oh man, it went great. So I went to my friend's house, and he said, make yourself at home. So I did. I told him to basically leave, threw him out of his own house because I hate visitors. I don't like visitors. So. Very thoughtful. I appreciate it.
Hey, the motherfuckers just won't leave.
House every time I go.
Get out of my house.
Get out of here.
Bro, you was my house. You said make yourself at home. This is my home. Get the fuck out. Kick rocks.
Oh man, talking about making themselves at home. Julio, we got a story about a satellite that made its home on someone's hood, like the car hood.
Oh man, let me pull it.
But you didn't even read your own article?
I have. It's just I read it like when I found it. I haven't read it. But
so basically, a man was pulled over by the CHP for having a SpaceX star dish bolted in his car hood. So Julio, now that I gave you a little more setup, walk us through it. What happened?
Highway Patrol tickets a driver who an apparent SpaceX Starlink satellite bolted to the hood of his car. Now, the officer asked him if he didn't notice there was something wrong with having that on the hood of his car, and we don't have video, unfortunately, but we do have. Or do we have video, Bulls?
No.
Yeah, we do have pictures. We could probably post them up if you want to screen share. But anyway, the vehicle got pulled over last Friday. Excuse me. And the driver was cited with a moving violation for what he had did. He said, "Sir, the reason I stopped you was because you have a visual obstruction on your hood that blocks your view while driving." And he said, "Well, yeah, it makes it harder to look over like the right side of the hood."
That was after he asked him, like, don't you have a problem seeing? Like, yeah, when I make right turns.
Only for right turns.
Only for right turns.
The whole right side of your car you can't see. Shut the hell up.
I don't all the places you could put it though, like you couldn't have put it on the roof of the car.
I think that would have been more effective.
Exactly. That probably would have got you, more fucking reception.
Yeah, and he put this on a Toyota Prius, by the way.
Also, how do you? It's sitting on the hood and it's stationary from the pictures that I saw. So it's not like the satellite dish is rotating at different angles to have better signal with the satellites that it's trying to meet with.
Correct. You technically.
So what was he trying to achieve here?
You'd have been better off putting it on the roof and like doing circles around the block.
I think he was trying to see if it was possible to literally get what was it, connection?
Yeah,
internet
to his
connection
car while they're running their business out of their car.
Yeah, he had a business that he ran from his car, but I think what he was trying to achieve was just be the dumbest of the week.
Bitch, just do it in your garage like most other fucking people.
Mm-hmm.
What idiot runs a business out of their damn car besides,
mobile, bro?
Bootleggers.
Hey.
Do a hotspot from your phone a little bit.
Out of all the alternatives this guy could have had, he really went for like
the worst.
Yeah. I mean, and what's funny is the service that he was paying for is $99 a month. You can't tell me you couldn't get a hotspot for like 60 months from AT&T or Verizon.
Julio, is those SpaceX Star Dish relatively new?
Yeah, it's a service that started this past October. The program is currently still in beta testing though for consumers, but it's a $99 a month.
So I got a conspiracy. I think the company paid him to do that dumb shit so they get publicity.
Hey.
Yep.
And he did it in Southern California too.
I guarantee they said it won't work unless you put it on the hood of your car.
Yeah.
Two, SoCal has the most highway patrol officers out of like any region in California, so there was no way he wasn't going to get spotted by the CHP, and they even put it on the Antelope Valley CHP Instagram page, which is how I found out about this.
Wait, did you just say California has the most CHP officers out of all of California?
Sorry. Yeah, Southern California. Southern California.
You dumbass.
Thank you. Yeah, I know. Fuck, dude. You fucked me up with that Lincoln and Chrysler 300 comment.
Okay, so I'm reading on
sorry,
here.
It's hard for you to wrap your head around that, but people are dumb. Accept it.
Oh yeah.
What are you saying, Rick?
So apparently, like even for this, I don't know why you would even want it at this point because it's expecting to roll out It was expecting to roll out this year, which it did, the beta at least. Yep. And it only has data speeds that vary from 50 megabytes to 150 megabytes per second.
That's crap.
And latency.
Enough to do some Google searches.
It says latency from 20 minutes to 40 minutes in most locations over the next several months. And there will also be brief periods of no connection at all.
Yeah, fuck that.
Right now, they only have.
Did we not go through that era already?
I'm with you, Jose. After reading this, I'm starting to realize that this is probably some kind of publicity stunt from SpaceX.
Oh yeah,
gotta be. Unless there's someone that dumb. But
I think it's a combination. Publicity plus dumbass equals.
I think they picked the dumbest dude, like to fucking like give the idea. They probably told him, "Hey man, put this on your car, see if it works."
Is that not what the fuck I said earlier?
Yeah, things what we all said. But
I said
Julio just wants to take credit for it.
Nah, this dude's really fucking stupid though, bro. Like,
so are you.
I'm well aware of that part. Just I don't understand what makes him think like this is a smart idea. Like,
it's not.
That's like people like fucking put the suction cup for their phone, the one that goes on the windshield, like right there in front of you. Like, what the fuck? You can't see around that.
But they can see the phone.
Yeah, they can. They sure can.
That was all they gave a shit about.
Yep. Oh man.
I could look around the phone. It's like, yeah, you're gonna look around into the back of a goddamn 18-wheeler, you stupid fuck.
If you make it alive out of that accident.
Everything I'm reading on here basically sounds like startup internet from back in the days. I mean, you even have to download an app on your phone through the website so that your phone will tell you the best positioning for the satellite in your
remember when
location.
In order to get internet you had to buy a fucking AOL CD?
Dude.
Yep. Bro, they used to come in the mail. You just had to pay. You just had to log in and pay for the subscription once you finally.
No. This was before they sent them in the mail. This is when you had to go into the store and buy them bitches, and they came in that big ass box with that thick ass fucking notebook that didn't tell you shit.
Mm-hmm. Hey, did you guys ever use those damn CDs as like frisbees?
When I got done downloading, and then you find out that you actually need to save the CD in case you got to reinstall it.
Yeah,
I never worried.
And I don't know why. After about a couple months, it always somehow uninstalled. Because they knew you were gonna throw away the fucking CD, so you had to go buy another one.
I love how I'm reading reviews on this shit, and some of the reviews are like they're comparing their internet to like maybe dial up, because like this person's like, I'm on beta, just thank you. 11 years waiting for a connection, which is better than 900 gigabytes per second. Thank you.
Oh,
wow.
That sounds 11 years above dial-up and below broadband. Anybody?
Insane.
It's crazy.
You guys want to know what? Not that long ago that we rolled out with internet. Remember, kids in this generation will never understand the struggle we went through.
Kids don't understand needing that phone line cord connected to your device.
We were there when YouTube first started.
This person doesn't even seem like it's a real person. Their review is like, I hooked up Starlink and have amazing downloads and upload speeds in the middle of nowhere. Sure does beat 3 megabytes per second.
Trying to get up their ratings.
Those are the employees pushing that shit a little higher.
That's what fucking like apartment reviewers fucking do. You know, like I've been here for like 4 years. I've never had an issue, and the staff is so accommodating. Like, bitch, no one uses the word accommodating in a damn review. Shut the fuck up.
Sure does beat 3 megabytes per second I was getting prior. You rock. And then the person's name is Christy A. Packwood from Washington.
Packwood.
Doesn't sound fake at all.
Packwood? Yeah, you're packing a lot of wood there, honey.
Thank you so very much. We have relied on DSL, tops out at 2.5 megabytes, and wireless tops out at 3.5. How in the fuck do you know this much information about your internet, but you haven't actually upgraded until now?
Who in the fuck still has that?
Wow.
I can't. I don't even know who still has DSL.
I'm pretty sure it's fucking obsolete at this point. No one has that. Well, not in the U.S.
Yeah, it's probably a very small percentage at this point, but yeah.
0.5% of the population.
Like the older communities still might have AOL.
I don't think so, bro.
This one's definitely fake. Check this one out. When we heard about Starlink, my husband and I were over the moon. Really? SpaceX over the moon? Okay.
Nice pun.
Waited with bated breath for our invite to the beta service.
Did you
now
just
that
say
we're all
beta
set up.
breath?
No, baited.
Oh.
Which I don't even know what that means. Call me simple. I don't know. Now that we are set up, we are in awe of the power in your service. We have had streaming speeds up to 154 meg. That's not even what's advertised. How do you get the extra 4 megabytes?
What is this lying bastard?
Oh man,
you know what? They're at the top of like the Himalayan mountains in order to get that speed.
Dude, that was just like this damn review I came across looking at an apartment. This dude literally praised and debunked everyone's complaint, saying, I've been living here since, 2007. Mind you, the damn property was just built in 2013, so I knew he was fucking lying.
No, he was the homeless guy that was there before.
Yeah, he was there on the block.
He was the first applicant. They were like, sold. So he was like, I haven't seen any, cockroaches, and they keep the lawn all clean and whatnot. There's no trash, no break-ins, no gun violence, no kids running up and down the goddamn hallway screaming. I was like, wow, bro, sounds like you live in an abandoned building.
Yeah,
dude.
Gave it all 5 stars, and even the manager friggin' replied saying, I'm so glad that you're enjoying your living accommodations. If there's anything you need, please let. I'm like, bro, anytime the manager responds to someone's fucking thing, more often than not, it was probably made by someone else.
Or the manager wrote it themselves.
Unless it's such a hugely negative one that the manager just has to say some shit like, please, I would like the dialogue.
Am I gonna own this shit? Because, so Starlink is currently at capacity in your area through 2021. Your order might not be fulfilled until late 2022. You will receive a notification once your Starlink is ready to ship. Okay, but
that sounds just like buying a Tesla car in general.
Hardware, $499.
Wow.
Service, $99 a month. Shipping and handling, $50. Estimated taxes, $50.
So you got to pay damn near $800
just to get started.
So you pay $100 today, but you're basically paying about $800.
Yeah, $700 and some change.
Yeah, I just rounded up.
That review sounds so fake now. Now that you mentioned all the other details you gotta go through. Damn. It's like if they were winning an award, it's gonna be like, I want to thank SpaceX for giving me that high speed internet that
I thought HughesNet was expensive. via satellite dish.
Y'all remember CompuServe?
Oh, dude,
you went way back on that one. You took that one way back, bro.
Remember this we're talking about dial-up and old shit.
Oh yes, I think my next joke is gonna like it. You guys ready?
Let's go.
Get it.
So, what do you call a 99-year-old man who can still masturbate?
You got me.
Miracle Whip.
Nice.
No.
God damn.
Yeah, I'm hoping I'm as blessed when I'm 99. If I make it to 99.
At 99, bro. Jeez.
I'm dead well before that.
I got 99 problems, but masturbating.
Dude, have you seen 80?
Getting it up ain't one.
That's true.
You got 99 problems, but going limp ain't one.
I'm making it to 75. I'm doing heroin.
He's not
he's gonna jump off a plane in 99.
Yep.
Really?
All right, guys. So next segment, what are you doing? We have OnlyFans. The creators want to get away from adult-oriented business and go mainstream. So, Bulls, why don't you tell us a little bit about?
All right. So, because of what they advertise, they're having difficulty getting mainstream sponsors. So they basically came up with the decision to shy away from adult content, and in fact, they're basically raising funds in order to do this. Forgot exactly how much it is they need in order to basically cut the adult content out.
Billion. Yeah, they're looking for $1 billion.
So they're asking people to basically invest up to $1 billion to help them shy away from adult content. And my thing is, one, you guys blew up last year.
Damn, I thought he said that we have video of this. I was like, roll it.
I tried, bro, but I couldn't find any news that was doing shit on this article.
Really?
It was just other people doing shit on it. I'm like, yeah, I'm not surprised. Shit, I found out about it on TikTok and I had to look it up.
That's crazy to me because I know where you're going with that. As far as like, the only reason people know about OnlyFans is because of the adult content.
Absolutely.
But it's not the only thing that you can do on OnlyFans.
Well, I mean, Twitch and hot tub streamers aren't the only things you could do on Twitch, but how many people use Twitch before that you guys know about?
Fair point. And I think with the OnlyFans, like they tried to start off mainstream. Like they wanted to just be for fans and celebrities to connect, and, you know, and be non-adult oriented, and that failed. But
nobody was biting.
Nobody was doing that. Now I think when you think about adults entertainment, you think of like OnlyFans now. Like that's like a name brand.
Very much.
And for them to kind of get rid of that and pivot to like mainstream, I think it's kind of a dumb idea on their part because now like
it's gonna be a rough transition.
It's competitive. Like there's already a lot of apps that are doing the fans to celebrity like connections.
Yep.
Yeah, there's one called Cameo.
Yeah, Cameo.
Yeah,
that's like the most popular one right now. There's also like True Fan that I saw on there.
Like like right now, they're at the top right now, kind of, or close to it at least. So the moment you cut that out, bro, now you gotta basically build something out of nothing again.
I mean, I know a couple girls that put out content on OnlyFans, and you know, when we were in high school, some of their content got out, and they thought their life was ruined. Now you get the same pictures for 3 for $5.
Yeah, back then, like you would have to change schools, possibly change neighborhoods. Now it's like, hi, look, here's my butthole.
They like fucking shout each other out and shit. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Before it's
if
like,
you
don't
like
tell
this
anybody about
content,
this.
go
It's
check out my
secret.
girlfriend. She's also doing shows and It's insane. I can't scroll through Twitter without eventually seeing like a funny tweet. But before I click on the comments, I look over at who actually tweeted it, because if it's an explicit picture or a picture that's a little racy, I know that for a fact within the first 4 comments, it's going to be somebody advertising their OnlyFans.
Oh, yeah.
And the funny shit is like when I saw this on TikTok, you know how many dudes was like, yeah, what the hell y'all gonna do now? Y'all ain't got no goddamn revenue coming in when they get rid of your damn shit.
Hey, we were just talking about this a while back.
I'm overthinking about, don't y'all realize that someone else is just gonna pick up that power vacuum and they'll basically just load all their accounts and shit on there and be right back to what they were doing?
Change the URLs and
Yeah, I mean, because there's obviously a market for this now. You know, for better or worse, I think this, you know, people are going to be looking for a way to monetize their sexuality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it's
I'm
not
gonna
OnlyFans,
I'm gonna say it's for the worst though. If I had to take a vote here,
totally.
I would agree. I would agree as well. But it's a really financial industry. I think it was like, I forgot what the money they made on like last year with OnlyFans, but it was like the payout was like 230 million or something like that.
yeah, I mean the adult industry is always gonna have a lot of money going into it, and there's nothing wrong with choosing to make your money in that way. So I hope that nobody takes what I'm saying the wrong way. It's just the way that OnlyFans made it so mainstream and kind of channeled girls into doing that, like giving up a whole bunch of other things. You know, like there's that girl that used to race Formula One. She gave up doing Formula One racing to go do OnlyFans because she would make more money in that.
There was an EMT in New York who did it last year in a pandemic. She couldn't afford to pay her bills while working, as a full-time EMT and at a restaurant afterwards. So she went on OnlyFans, and that's kind of ruined her career in medicine, to say the least. But
well, shit, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You got to pick one or the other. You can't just assume.
Yeah, and in her case, I blame more like the medical system putting like emergency medical personnel down at the bottom of the pay chain. So
no, if that's the case, you might as well just condemn the entire shit, because there are people literally doing horseshit jobs for horseshit money, and you can make more money at fucking Target.
Oh, dude, there's people doing bullshit jobs that get paid good money. Like, there's people in offices that don't even know what the fuck their purpose is, except clicking shit on a computer all day long, and they get paid fucking $60K a year. I'm not kidding.
I don't know. My point was just that OnlyFans can't actually think that they could have opened the can of worms that they did in facilitating the adult industry line of work for both male and females,
and walk away,
and then try to wash their hands from it by saying this isn't what we wanted to do in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the what's her name, Scarlett Johansson, how she made all that money playing Black Widow, and now that her contract is up, she's talking about how disappointed she was and how much Black Widow was sexualized.
But you embedded yourself in that role.
You walked around in skin tight ass leather for every movie.
And you didn't care then because you were getting paid for it. But now that your contract is up, you're ashamed of it. All right, cool. Well, people will erase all traces of Black Widow in any movie, but you have to give all the money back.
Yeah. And just this kind of segue to a really old episode. Remember when we were talking about like Aubrey Huff and the Giants?
Oh
yeah. They had to, the Giants had to know like the kind of player that Aubrey Huff was.
Yeah.
So with OnlyFans, like this is their platform, and they know it's being used for adult images.
It's the door you open, so it's like
they wanted to put a stop to it, they would have, but it's making them money, so they let it happen.
That's true. They could have started blocking that at the beginning, but they didn't.
Yeah, because you see, like, look at Twitch.
Facebook
it's the
and
same
Instagram
problem Twitch is having, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where Twitch started with the girls, just playing video games in skimpy clothes, right? And then it segued to the girls playing video games in a bathing suit, sitting in a hot tub.
Yep.
Then it segued to them no longer playing video games; they were in the chat only section.
Yep.
And then when people started complaining about that, Twitch actually created a separate room just for that. And then so when people have to actually go there to find that content, a lot of the people that were doing that kind of content started losing followers and people creating revenue and sponsorships. So then they segued over to the ASMR room, where they would like make noises like they were licking and sucking on an ear while wearing skimpy clothes for donations. So everything's gonna snowball into something worse unless the people at the top put a stop to it.
But
and the fact that OnlyFans was exactly now the fact that OnlyFans, creators were making all this money and they feel like they've lined their pockets enough. Now they want to segue to something else. That's not how the internet works.
No,
bro. You don't get the tap out.
You've provided the service for how long now? You're kind of stuck with providing.
You started the goddamn train, son. Now you just gotta ride this bitch to the end.
Ride the lightning, son.
Wow, what a bad reference.
Yeah,
I know.
That goes back to that.
Yeah.
Oh man. Shit. Anything else on this one, guys?
No, I think we're good.
All right, then I think we're pretty much done. So let's just wrap it up with our last dirty joke of the day. So what did the cannibal do after he dumped his girlfriend?
What did he do?
He wiped his ass.
Nice.
Oh,
he literally dumped her, huh?
At least this one didn't catch Julio off guard for a whole damn week.
Not at all. Second, but I got it.
What does he mean to eating out your girlfriend?
Shit.
I don't know.
Completely.
He said he wiped his ass, not his mouth.
That's true.
That's true. All right, and with that, it brings a wrap to episode 10. So, thank everyone for listening and joining us today. Make sure you give this video a like, share it to your friends, and also check out our social media platforms. We're on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. And make sure that you catch this episode on your favorite platforms, YouTube or Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever that may be. So catch you guys next week.
Later, guys.
Later, guys.
Later, guys.
All right.